But first, a fox that may be rabid could still be on the loose tonight on the west side of Tucson. And we first brought you this story last Friday about a woman who was attacked by the animal. And tonight we hear directly from her on what happened. News 4 Tucson's Jafet Serrato is live on the west side at the Arizona Game and Fish headquarters. Jafet, what did she tell you about this attack?
It was less than a week ago that Leanne Burgess was attacked by what is believed to be a rabid fox in her backyard. Still rattled by the experience, she took me back to the day it happened. That is the sound of the fox attacking Leanne Burgess that day. You can't see much from the shaky cell phone video, but you can definitely hear the animal going after her.
And it all lasted for about a minute.
Leanne says she was inside working from home around noon last Friday and noticed this fox in her backyard near Corte Lindo Cielo and Court Road. She says her dog was also outside.
I didn't want him to try to play with it. I went out the door just thinking that as soon as I stepped outside, the fox would be gone.
But the animal didn't leave and instead attacked her, biting her leg in the palm of her hand.
I ended up having to kind of grab his collar or his neck like a cat and then squeeze as hard as I can to get him to let go.
Her thought then was to just get away from the fox.
So I had to take him over to the back fence and just throw him over to create space, and then I just ran back inside.
She then contacted Game and Fish, but by the time they showed up, the fox was long gone. Still shaken, she called her husband, Ryan Burgess, who was in Oregon visiting relatives with their 2 children.
I was like, do you want me to, call some neighbors or something? And she was like, no, I think I can drive to the hospital. And so she got there, and then her parents were actually were able to already meet her there.
Arizona Game and Fish believe this fox is dead. The department says so far this year, 38 animals in Pima County tested positive for rabies. Leanne says her family sees all kinds of wildlife in her backyard and has never gone through this.
That's the first time we've ever had any sort of problems, but we're definitely going to learn from it.
Leanne says she still has to take 2 more rabies shots in case the fox ends up being rabid. Game and Fish says if you ever see an animal that appears to look sick, stay clear and call them. On the west side, Jafet Serrato, News 4 Tucson.
Thank you, Jafet.